It's time now for the Peter Chell Morning News on this to the one on October 4th, 2016. Get on! And good morning to you all on this lovely Tuesday morning, October 4th, 2016. Here are your news and odds. Top story at 8 a.m. on this Tuesday morning is Hurricane Matthew is reportedly considered at least 3 deaths, one in Haiti, one in Colombia, and one in St. Vincent. At least 7 non-essential personnel, family members, and military personnel were evacuated from the U.S. base at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. Anyone who stayed up late got up early anticipated October surprise for WikiLeaks and bombshells for the organization found in an overnight appearance via video. The vice president is any worse than an average politician, but he is a bitter. Vice President Joe Biden appeared at a rally with the Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton at Riverfront. Washington, GOP Vice Presidential nominee Mike Pence have a chance to change the focus on the presidential candidate debate on Tuesday night with Democratic counterpart Tim Kaine, who will try to keep the spotlight on Donald Trump. Jay Julius, Duncan Faldon, and J. Michael Costless were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics on Tuesday for discoveries in condensed matter physics that have transformed the understanding of the matter and into strange shapes. The Nobel Prize for Physics in 2016 had awarded the 3 article researchers of their insights into odd behavior matter in unusual phases like superconductors, superfluid films, and some kinds of magnets. Syrian state media saying that rebel shell in the government neighborhoods of North Syria has killed 6 people, wounded 47. U.S.-Russia relations fell to a new post-Cold War low on Monday as the Obama administration abandoned efforts to cooperate with Russia on ending the Syrian civil war in a format on a common front against terrorists there in Moscow, civilian landmark. Ankara, Turkey. Turkey is warned that the planned offensive Iraq could retake the country's second largest city, Mosul, from the Islamic State group could spark steady sector tensions. Turkey has suspended almost 13,000 police officers of an allegedly for the U.S.-based Muslim cleric Fethullah Gulen, the latest wave adds up to the 100,000 or so civil servants dismissed as suspended since July's failed coup. Strasbourg, France. The European Parliament, the European Union executive arm ratified the Paris Agreement on climate change Tuesday, triggered global Privilege Accord. Mountain View, California. Google celebrated for the 34th anniversary of the creation of Google Doodle. Hazaka, Syria. At least 22 people were killed by a suicide bomber during the Kurdish Party in northeastern Syria. Sacramento, California. On California court Friday, the Sacramento $4 billion lawsuit against its victim in the decision by rape victims advocates. Hampton, Virginia. A 13-year-old Virginia girl has been arrested for attempting to hire a person on social media to kill a teacher. Miami. Hurricane Matthew struck Haiti on Tuesday with winds of 145 miles an hour while floating in North Carolina, declared a state of emergency and a possible landfall. To call the massive media-obsessed as woman crazy at all directions of Boston from Lenore would be in their statement. McKeesport, Pennsylvania. First day, 2 adults were found dead in Western Pennsylvania home, along with 3 little children after a 7-year-old girl told adults at her school that her parents were unresponsive inside the home. The Supreme Court gets down to work on Tuesday here in the first arguments of the new term. Technically, the court term begins at the traditional first Monday in October, but it begins to fail on the same day as the Jewish New Year, the court's read. Donald Trump's consideration Monday that the military members of the Federalists are suffer from mental health issues are not strong because they cannot know what they see the government has put their millionaires in a good man. London chairs. Like global markets higher Tuesday, the British pound slept to the morning at the 3-decade-low FTSE. One of the index was up more than 1.7% at the highest level since the spring of 2015 and with its record since its record. Mumbai. India's newly minted monetary policy got beneath the limit of surprise 25 basis point cut in the repo rate at Tuesday to 6.25% as Reserve Bank of India. Governor Arjun Patel presided for the first policy review since the appointment. Toledo, Ohio, Democratic U.S. presidential candidate Hillary Clinton on Monday to hold Wells Fargo accountable for egregious corporate behavior to schedule the employees over billions without their customers' knowledge. Looking at the stocks now. Down 34.3 at 18,253.85. SP 521.61.3 and the Nasdaq 5,300.87. You have to raise the with protection against the sinking fast and field by 7 off to missing from terminal disease research and potential to big profit. It's quite remarkable that such a large level form shock with such global distribution and pervasive recognition of the said researcher Kenshu Shimada has studied reveals a new species of giant shark. Tomorrow's the month's record up. Politicians and engineers are creating NASA's spatial system. Washington, politics example with a new study suggests patient care may vary depending on whether the doctors and the Democrat or Republican, at least when it comes to some fundamental issues like firearm safety. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration of the FDA warned the public, especially parents, against the use of homeopathic TV tablets and gels on Friday. Some feared onslaught of the big business and competition that could wipe it out, and Hezekiah Allen is a third-generation marijuana farmer in this Northern California county, where the school coastal cloud fog pours out to the Pacific Ocean, cooks and pot plants. Hasselware smokers have liberating polluted tobacco that smoked at least 6 months after the smoke quit Maine continued to pose a threat to dog smokers who live there, a new study found. As Donald Trump began making noise about a possible bid for President 2011, South Carolina conservative activist Orad Smith called the celebrity businessman's a particularly vocal and potentially influential critic. Trenton Michael Chertoff, a lifelong Republican who once served as a New Jersey top federal prosecutor and who had been investigated for Clinton for years, told Bloomberg that he is voting for Hillary Clinton and not Donald Trump. I prayed for the big Hillary Clinton election fair with Donald Trump finding the switch has sparked the controversy in India. Bill Clinton surplus to tomorrow. Campaign for Hillary Clinton. Worcester, Massachusetts, Westman Police went on an hour-long rampage dog that included rape and armed robbery has been held on $250,000 in cash bail. The Telegram and Gazette reported that Antonio Damon pleaded not guilty Monday to Worcester Superior Court nearly 2 dozen charges including aggravated rape, aggravated kidnapping, carjacking, and assault with a dangerous weapon. The 35-year-old Damon was arrested August 9th. Women called police to the state man with a knife entered their business raped her. Over the next hour, police received reports of carjacking, sexual assault, hit and run accident, and armed robbery allegedly committed by Damon. North Hanover, Massachusetts, shelter place order was lifted at Massachusetts called after 40 days determined there was a specific person dressed on a cloud on and possibly armed with a rifle on campus. Alright. Peter Childuzab is now 8:07 on this Tuesday morning, and an early morning fire in Revere, Massachusetts, 42 Crescent Avenue was reported house fire. Smoke show. Peter Childuzab, 8:07 start out for Sportport. Tonight, the Boston. Tonight, the Norton Lancers boys soccer team will have a game. I do like that. Anfield and Norton against the Medway Mustangs. Game time 6:45 p.m. on the Peter Channel. Minneapolis. Odell Beckham Jr. with the New York Jets pass attack never fight a river on another first rate for the volatile wide receiver as Vikings frustrate Beckham go to forward season for the first time since 2009 with a 24-10 victory over the Jets at US Bank Field in Minneapolis. The FC Hill comes with a strong in every area, just won 1 of 3 games, but they still may have a hard time winning their first title since 1908. Quarterback Tom Brady is back with the Patriots and on track to make his 2016 regular season debut against the Browns this weekend. Game time in the Red Sox will be released unless Tom Brady Patriots put overtime with Cleveland Sunday. The Pats game should be almost over by the time the Red Sox host the Cleveland Indians. Peter Childuzab is now 8:08 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time out for a Trevor and Thursday report. Baby, let's start out for the MBTA where the Orange Line Spirits and South Out Laser Rail to Disabled Train at Downtown Crescent Station. And on the commuter rail, Freeway train 587, 726 came out by up at 5020 minutes scheduled between Yawkey and Farmer due to train traffic. With the train 505, 7:50 a.m. at by the spot at South Station is operated 10:50 minutes scheduled between due to terminal train traffic. And Newbury train 156, 7 a.m. inbound operated 10:50 minutes scheduled en route to North Station due to train traffic again. Newbury Walk train 791, 708 hour is operated 23.5 minutes late en route to Beverly Station due to earlier train traffic. Alright, look at that. Highways and byways of New England. Here, 95 at the southbound side, back to Bridgeport all the way to Greenwich. Merritt Parkway southbound side, back to the Bridgeport down to Greenwich. 91 on the northbound side, back to Middletown all the way to downtown Hartford. 95 at the southbound northbound side, also at the New Haven area. 91 on the southbound side, back to the New Haven area. 84 westbound side, it is backed up from Newtown to Denbury. 84 eastbound side is backed up after related to Waterbury. 84 eastbound and westbound side. Eastbound 84 slow from Newport to downtown Hartford. 84 westbound side back to Meriden to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 91 and southbound side is back to Windsor to downtown Hartford. 281 on the westbound side is slow before 91. 91 on the north bad side is backed up at 57 today with its big field. 290 in east bad side of Little before Route 9 in Worcester. 190 in the south bad side of Little at 290. 95 on the north bad side is backed up for Walker to that type of evidence. 95 on the south bad side is backed up to Protector to that type of evidence. 146 at the south bad side is backed up for 59.5 downtown Providence. 146 at the south bad side is backed up around the North Smithfield stretch. 99 the north bad side is slope 126, 132 in Lincoln, Mississauga. And in the Cape. Route 6 eastbound side is backed up from 134 in Dennis to Harwich. Out in southeastern Massachusetts, 95 on the northbound side is backed up to Edinburgh to Brentwood, Kenton. 95 on the southbound side is slow around Route 295 in Edinburgh. 295 eastbound side is backed up around the Edinburgh stretch around Route 95. 21 on the northbound side is backed up to 27 Proctor to Route 128 Kenton. Also, 24 is backed up from 106 in West Bridgewater to Route 123 Proctor. Route 3 the southbound northbound side is backed up from Thursday Hingham and 9 to Braintree split. 128 on the northbound side, it is backed up from 24 in Kenton all the way after Route 20 Waltham. 128 southbound is backed up 24 in Braintree all the way up to Route 128 Braintree, the Red Dot stretch. 7 Expressway, the northbound side, so for the split all the way into the back spike. 7 Expressway, southbound to the back spike all the way down to the Dorchester. 93 Bournemouth, the back, 10 Boston is backed up. 128 southbound, so from Wellesley after the Highland Street in Dean. 485 the northbound side is backed up from 85 in Milford all the way up to Route 90 Mass Pike in Westburg. Massback eastbound side is backed up from Route 9 Framingham and the Austin Bright Tolls. Massback westbound side is slow to Newton Corner. Massback westbound side is backed up from Lower Airport all the way out to South Boston. 120 southbound side is backed up from Route 1 in Peabody all the way to Route 2 of Lexington and Waltham Search. Route 1 in southbound side backed up from Rear all the way out to downtown Boston. 93 southbound side is backed up from Medford all the way out to Zachem Ridge in Boston. 93 the northbound side is backed up from Medford all the way out to Route 128 in Boston. Route 93 to stop outside is backed up at Bethune all the way out to Route 128 out in Reading. Route 3 to stop outside backed up at Kingsburg all the way out to Burlington. 485 on north outside is backed up on Route 2 out of Littleton. 485 stop outside is backed up from Westford all the way to Littleton. Route 2 east outside is backed up at Route 190 in Leominster. 495 on the north outside is backed up around Route 3 in Lowell. 495 stop outside back to 230 Bethune to Route 93 in Lowell. In Lawrence. 485 the north outside is back to around Lawrence. Out in New Hampshire, 93 south outside back to Derry, New Hampshire. Spalding Turnpike south outside back to around Route 4 out in Durham, New Hampshire. Main Turnpike north outside Lowell 202 out in Gray, Maine. 295 the south outside is back to around Falmouth. 89 the northbound side is back to around Wilson. Burlington stretch 89, southbound side 89, and 91 on the southbound side of Little after the Canadian border up in upstate New York, and 87 on the southbound side of Little Route 11 up in Champlain, New York. In the New York State 3, Little Store at 87 in Albany, 87 on the southbound side, it is backed up around the Route 7 in Troy. New York State 3, eastbound backed up in the Amsterdam stretch. Peter Tail News Live is now 8:13 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report, the latest on Matthew. I have extremely dangerous hurricane Matthew main landfall near West Englass and Western 80 at 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this morning. And location 18.4 to the north, 74.2 to the west, about 10 miles, 50 kilometers east of 280 and about 125 miles, 200 kilometers southeast of Tippecanoe, Cuba. Max is 8 without 145 miles an hour, and present moving north at 5 degrees at 9 miles at 15 kilometers an hour. Benefit center pressure 934 millibars, 27.58 inches. Hurricane waters effect for Haiti, Cuba, parts of the Puerto de Santiago de Cuba, Hopewood, Grandma, Las Tunas, Southeast Bahamas, including the Iguas, Mayagüez, Acklands, Cricket Island, Long Cay, and Good Island, Central Bahamas, including the Long Island, Cuba, Rum Cay, San Salvador, and Cat Island. Northwestern Bahamas, including the Andros Islands, and Berry Islands, and Bimini, and Lotha, Grand Bahama Islands, and New Providence. Hurricane watch in effect for Cuba, Bahamas, and Camagüey, and Thompson watch in effect for Dominican Republic from Bahama westward to the border with Haiti and Jamaica and Turkish Caicos Islands, and Thompson watch is in effect for Dominican Republic from Puerto Plata and westward to the border with Haiti, and interest elsewhere in the Hispano in the Florida Peninsula and the Florida Peninsula Keys should monitor the Department's heavy Matthew and Thompson hurricane watches on elected reports of the Florida Peninsula and Florida Keys later this morning. For storm information specific to your area, please monitor the products issued by your National Meteorological Service. At 8 a.m., the eye of Hurricane Matthew was located inland Haiti near latitude 18.4 to the north, longitude 4.2 to the west. Matthew made landfall near West Englass around 7 a.m. Eastern Time. The hurricane is moving toward the north near 9 miles an hour. It is General motion is expected to continue today on this structure. Matthew will be back over the water in the Gulf of Gaddafi in the next hour or so when we move over the Windward Passage later this morning. And turn to the north is expected by Wednesday, followed by northwest turn Wednesday night. And the forecast directly Matthew will be move near eastward Cuba later today and move near the over portions of the southeast and central Bahamas tonight and Wednesday and push to the northwest of Bahamas. Wednesday night, best to stay without there 1 to 45 miles an hour. Guess Math is a category 4 hurricane on San Francisco hurricane wind scale. Some fluctuations in the intensity are possible during the next couple of days. And math is expected to be remain a powerful hurricane Wednesday night. Hurricane force Wednesday night was 40 miles an hour from the center of tropical force Wednesday night was 85 miles an hour. Estimated center pressure 24 millibars and 27.58 inches. Wind hurricane conditions also expected the southwestern portion of Haiti, and those conditions are spread northward today. And hurricane conditions are expected reach eastern Cuba later today, the southeast of Bahamas, Tuesday evening in the Bahamas, on Wednesday, the northwest Bahamas. With that, tropical conditions are expected to continue spreading across the Caribbean, Haiti today, eastern Cuba, later this morning, the southeast of Bahamas later today, and the central and northwest Bahamas, Tuesday night, Wednesday, the breaking outside preparation difficult, dangerous. And tropical conditions are expected in portions of Jamaica and along the southern coast of the Dominican Republic, within the water today, it will spread northward into the Turks and Caicos Islands to that, and hurricane conditions are possible within the Turkey watchers into the Cuba to that, with the tropical conditions possible later today. Rainfall. Matthew expected to produce total rainfall amounts in the following areas at 780 at the southwest of the Dominican Republic, 25 inches and actually 40 inches. Eastern Cuba in the northwest 80, 8 to 12 inches outside 20 inches. Eastern Jamaica 4 to 6 inches outside 10 inches. The Bahamas 8 to 12 inches outside 15 inches, and Turks and Caicos Islands 2 to 5 inches outside 8 inches, and northeast Haiti and northern Dominican Republic 1 to 3 inches outside 5 inches, and western Jamaica 1 to 2 inches and outside 3 inches, and left and flash floods and mudslides that are likely from this. Rainfall 7 at the northwest of Haiti, the southwest of the Dominican Republic, and eastern Cuba. Southern surge. The combination of a dangerous storm surge and the large direct waves could raise lower water levels to as much as the falling amounts about normal tide levels. Southern coast of Cuba, east of Cameroon, 7 to 11 feet. South coast of Haiti, 7 to 10 feet. Northern coast of Cuba, east of Cameroon, 4 to 6 feet. Jamaica, 2 to 4 feet. Gulf of Gaddafi, Haiti, 3 to 5 feet. Southern coast of the Dominican Republic, 1 to 3 feet. And the Bahamas, 10 to 15 feet. That surge related for the depends on the relative time of the surge and turn circle and get very great over and struck distances and large waves journey by Matthew will cause water rises to occur well in the event of the well of the wave from the direct center. So swells journey by Matthew will continue to affect portions of the coast of Hispaniola, Jamaica, eastern Cuba, and the Caribbean coastline in Central America during the next few days. And swells of Matthew will begin affecting portions of the Bahamas on Tuesday. Those swells are likely to cause life threatening serpent ripper conditions. Please consult products from your local web office. Okay, let's take a look at some models here. GFS 06Z model has it towards the Carolina coast. And a front, going to move here. It's going to push Matthew away a few 100 miles southeast of Nantucket. European model says, Union model shows that Matthew is going to make a dangerous coastal Florida and going to make landfall around North Carolina and go out to sea. But these are models and these are not actual forecasts, so don't panic. We will keep you posted. And the Canadian model says it's going to make landfall in Canada and going to make some landfall in southeastern New England according to the CFC model. But these are models, not actual forecasts, so don't panic over one model. We will keep you posted. We are keeping our eyes on Matthew and hopefully see what we'll do. It is 5-6 days in, so don't panic and stay with the Peter Channel 5 further forecast on what Matthew would do. As day 2 to 7, Wednesday, Monday, there's still a lot of uncertainty. Continue to monitor forecast for Matthew, which may impact the region this weekend and early next week. Alright, closer home. 7-day forecast goes like this. By today, slight change to Charlotte Buffalo. 11 a.m. Most got about 63 degrees. North face about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Chest base to 20%. Tonight, Parkland's got about 45 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. For Wednesday, most lands got about 64 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. Wednesday night, patch back up to 10 p.m. Otherwise, most goods got about 42 degrees. And light available wind. Thursday, punch back before 9 a.m. And otherwise, states got about 71 degrees. And calm will be coming. Calm on Thursday night. Punch back up to 3 a.m. was most good about 46 degrees. But Friday, punch back before 10 a.m. was steady most good about 73 about 48 degrees. Saturday, punch back before 11 a.m. was most success about 70 degrees. Saturday, checkmate punch back before 2 a.m. I was most good. I was about 55 degrees and checkmate should 40%. Sunday, checkmate punch back was most success about 6 a.m. about 47 degrees. Checkmate should 35%. But close state, most success about 59 degrees. Currently, in Not Near, it's overcast skies, and the temperature here in Not Near is 57 degrees and 58 in Taunton. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chill Body News on this October 4th, 2016 on a Tuesday. I am Peter. So hope you have a good morning and a good positive to tonight. I hope you have a good day.